How much do music labels actually make off their artists? Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Entrepreneur Central. Record labels exist to sell music from artists who only receive a small percentage of profits unless they run their own labels. Usually, major labels finance manufacturing and distribution costs and are repaid by sales before artists are paid. Major labels pay higher costs and take higher percentages, while independent labels pay lower costs and give artists higher percentages based on gross sales figures, negotiated between artists, managers, and labels. Keep watching to sneak a peek at how much music labels actually make off their artists. How much do record companies make after all? Record companies make money by marketing and investing heavily in their products. In this case, the product is the artist and their music. For smaller labels, recording costs average $15,000 per album. For large labels, the average costs can be from $100,000 to $500,000 and up. The artists bear this debt, which is repaid from royalties. Large labels pay about 50 to 55 cents per CD on orders of 100,000 or more. Labels that buy less than 10,000 CDs per year pay approximately $1.20 per CD. Record labels pay two royalties, one to artists and another to composers and publishers. Artists can receive 10% to 15% of suggested album retail minus packaging costs. Composers and publishers receive 30% or more. Recording producers are paid up front, either by artists or their managers. Producers also get percentage points off album sales, which is typically around 3 points. While major label artists receive advance payments before the recording and then pay back the label, independent artists usually do not get any advance. Studio musicians can be hired and paid up front. Major label artists receive 10 to 15 points. Artist managers usually take 20 points in return for financing the artist's project. Advances. Here is an oversimplified answer to a complicated question. Record labels make money when their music is purchased or licensed for use. When an artist gets signed to a label, they get money called an advance to make a record. When the record is released, the label keeps all the money until they have recouped their expenses, which includes the advance, recording costs, promotion, and legal fees. After these costs have been covered, the label then keeps a percentage of record sales profits. Increasingly popular 360 deal works quite a bit differently. In the 360 deal, the signed artist and the label become business partners in all endeavors, meaning that the label gets a cut of any profits the artists make, even those not related to record sales. A label makes money off pretty much every action an artist takes that involves getting income. A 360 deal is sort of the standard operating understanding in most labels when you're talking about a major label. Streaming. The role of the record company is to nurture, promote, and distribute music around the world, and with global music industry revenues rebounding to $18.9 billion in 2018 after years of stagnation, record labels seem to be re-establishing their place in the music industry. Streaming has quickly become the dominant form of music consumption, with major music labels generating around $4.3 billion in revenue from streaming in 2017 alone. Around 38% of all recorded music industry revenues come from streaming as of 2017, a percentage that is only expected to increase in the coming years. According to MBW's calculations, on a global basis, the three major labels turned over $3.24 billion from streaming platforms in the first half of 2018, which works out around $18 million per day. This number was up 36.4% on the $2.38 billion posted in the same period of 2017. Surprisingly, 2020 is proving to be a bigger year of the growth than its predecessors. Streaming contributed $865 million more to major label coffers in H1 2018 than it did in the same period of the prior year. Physical records and downloads. This is a turn up for the books. Did you know that last year, Sony Music overtook Universal to become the world's biggest physical record company? The firm grew this lead in the first half of 2018, almost certainly because of its strength in Japan, whose market continues to be dominated by the CD. Universal has lost over $100 million in half-year physical revenues over the past 2 years, show MBW's calculations. Not that Solution Grunge will be sweating. Universal's recorded music turnover in the first half of 2018 was 56% streaming, with physical on just 17%. Looking at the total streams plus sales number for all major labels, in H1 2018, downloads made up 10.5% of all sales. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos out on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.